and then
Cool.
I'll take over.
Be live in 5 seconds.
We're live.
Hello, everybody. My name is Garlips, and I'm an alleged speedrunner. It's sadly the last day of Big Bad Game-a-thon today, but we're finishing out strong with Amber. This is my 3rd run of the event, and this is the one that could go very, very wrong or very, very well, as you're about to see. This is a wonderful game that came out this year. It's a action platformer developed by one person, Claire at Gouache Airship, and well, I'd like to introduce my friend Handsome Strife, because Handsome Strife is also a runner of this game.
Hello. Yes, I am. This game is fantastic, but also terrible at the same time. It's one of our favourite games because this was the first unofficial game of our bad run, which we'll hear about later if we don't get cut off. Love you, peeps.
Yeah, so it's kind of broken in amazing ways. The main any percent run route that you're going to see today involves lots of out of bounds trickery, climbing on platforms that we're not supposed to climb on, finding collision on things, and finding ways through invisible walls and gaps and stuff. It's very cool. So we're going to get started. I will count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. And the game starts with a 20-second unskippable cutscene.
Also, Lupin 1, we are not under the sea. That's just the physics of this game. The moving seaweed that is in just above ground. So the first piece of tech that's happening here you can't even see, because during that little intro bit we are holding the run button. The reason being we can move during that particular cutscene and get up here to get what we've affectionately titled Early Humbug, or we would have.
Yeah, I missed Early Humbug. The ghosts were in the wrong position, and I thought I'll just wait like a split second for the ghosts. You can't wait a split second or you'll miss Early Humbug, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's the one thing that we will always reset a run on, because these platforms take a long time to go forward and come back. And we are now going to pick up the linchpin of the run, which is the umbrella.
We're also going to safety save here for marathon purposes, because every time you die and continue, you lose the umbrella. So
and what Garlips just did there was a little trick where we hold the run key and pause the game, let go of the run key, unpause the game, and we are stuck in a permanent running animation. We are now going to jump over to the edge of the map towards a big cookie, which we are going to climb upon to effectively get ourselves out of bounds. Now, there is a lot of map to this game. We are going to skip the first level pretty much entirely and go straight to level 2. Garlips also picked up a key there. We don't use it. We try not to use any keys in this run. The text box helpfully says, keys open doors. We do not apply to this logic. Doors will just move out of our way.
Yeah, heck the system. We don't do what they tell us. Yeah.
There we picked up a candy cane. We will need that for the final boss fight. There are 5 bosses in this game, but you will only see 1. We've already passed the first boss. We're now into level 2, and now we're about to skip out of bounds of level 2 through this little cheeky bit that Garlips found. Sorry, I was quiet there because I wasn't sure if the height was correct.
Yep, I was also not sure. I was going to find out with the rest of you.
So now we are entirely out of bounds, and we are skipping to the final level at this point. We're going to run all the way up here, and you're going for second balloons.
I'm going for second balloons. I got her. It's a marathon.
Okay, it's a marathon. So we found that when you get to the top of this crystal, these balloons here have collision. And you can go to the balloons that are kind of on the right side. They make it's a little bit easier to get those.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God. Okay.
That was funky.
that was good. So second balloons are very difficult.
Sheer force of will kept me on that platform.
So now we are bypassing more doors to effectively get into the Amber Palace, or the Crystal Palace. It looks crystals. These are pieces of amber, we have been assumed. This game has been solely developed by one person, Goash Airship, and they are extremely lovely. We've had them in our chat. We've spoken to them. They even gave us keys to give to people for the game. So it's absolutely wonderful. We're avoiding a key there as well, because like we say, this is doors requires keys. No. We don't need keys to get through doors here.
We haven't even had time to explain to you why. Oh, whoa, hello.
Oh, fucking
fun.
this song. Yeah, this.
The robot said no. Okay, interesting.
The robot said no, and now are you going to do the climb? Oh, because it didn't save you because you didn't open the door.
Yep.
Well, this gives us perfect opportunity to talk more about Amber.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it can happen, and the reservation has allowed for it, hopefully.
Yes. So because we don't open the door, the state is not saved. So therefore we get sent back to wherever we manually saved last. And the reason that we don't save in this game is due to the umbrellas. So if you die, you lose the umbrella and you have to go and find another umbrella somewhere. And there is an umbrella in the final level, which if you do pick up, it permanently gives you the umbrella upgrade. But we're not going for that. It's too far out of our remit.
Although ironically, I would have now saved time if I had.
Yes. So the world record for this is under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is, or has been, a very difficult thing to accomplish. And there's yet still a little bit of time saved left. Would you believe it?
Handsome Strife is that world record holder. He's just too polite to admit it. I'm keeping second place warm, but I don't have a sub 5 of my own yet, which I would really love someday.
That was good.
So,
yeah.
Well, we haven't mentioned the wands yet, have we?
Yeah, so we pick up the first wand. So we need 2 wands. We jumped off and got one. The other one we get at the start of the game. When we climb up to those platforms. Originally, we didn't, and then our good friend Decky F was like, why don't you go get that one? We're like, way, it's too much, it's going to take time, shut up. And turns out they were right. So we're going for first balloon. So this is the easy balloons.
Safety strats, because we've already eaten a bunch of time.
Yeah. Because the final boss of this game, Megacorn, he takes a fair amount of hits to kill. And the only weapon you start off with is a hammer, which means you have to get up close with him. And you'll note the 3 bars at the top. The hammer is the blue one. And you can see there we don't have a lot of power in the hammer. So it actually does 5 points of damage per hit. And Megacorn, oh god, I haven't thought about this in ages, as 200 health?
Something like that.
I got the health up, and with 2 wands, we do 20 points of damage to him. Oh no, it's 500 health or something. It's something stupid. It's a lot of hits. We did do the math. But yes, the first run of this game took us 20 minutes to do. Consequently, we brought it down. But overall, this game, I think first playthrough is normally about 3 hours. We are just skipping a lot of it. And this particular climb is the worst part of the run entirely. I think you're going to have to go for the lower one.
I don't even know where the lower. I'm just going to go back to the first one.
Yeah, fair. You've still got time. You're fine.
Yeah. So sometimes you can be on world record pace, doing absolutely, smashing it. You get to this room, and this room just says no.
Yeah, this room is just the RNG room. These robots that fly around, if you get within a certain distance of them, will just come and ruin your day by smashing into you. There are pieces of amber falling from the sky that can smash you and make you fly anywhere. We haven't spoken about the lag in this game either. There's one of those knobby robots.
Also, at one point, the amber has sent me to the moon in this room, which actually takes you to the boss super quickly. But the problem is, you need a key before you can access the boss.
Yes, this is the only time that we actually want a key, and there you can see the infamous lag. The game lags a lot in two particular sections. We're just safety saving there. While this shouldn't be a problem, we don't want to start from the bottom. You will hear the sound of blah, 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 because we can attack the boss at while he's loading, so we can get some easy hits on him earlier.
Yeah, and because we're using the projectile, the ones that Strife mentioned, and we've got two upgrades, well, two versions of it, so it's upgraded. It basically halves the time that you need to kill Megacorn in.
Yeah, and this, I mean, the game itself is an open world platform, so like everything's accessible. Oh, here we go. Time.
Okay, even with issues, we still came in underestimate.
Yeah. That's what this game is. That final room can just be an absolute run killer.
Yep, the robots just decide to ruin your day.
Yeah, but GG's. I would say I recommend everyone checks out this game. It is far too expensive, unfortunately, for what it is worth. I have spoken with the. They're not that interested in reducing the price down, but hey, look, sometimes it can come up on Steam fairly cheap.
Yeah, you want to keep an eye out for it because there's something here. Even though it's you know it doesn't work super well. It's kind of janky. There's just something here that's captivated myself, Strife, and some others on the board as well. What is it? Just deck on the board?
I think so.
Well, then we need more people on the board. So keep an eye on it. See if it goes on sale because this might just be your next speed game. Okay, well, thank you very much, Big Bad Game-a-thon, for having us. We appreciate the opportunity. Please stay tuned for the next runner, whoever that is. I have not looked at the schedule because I'm a bad person. My name is Garlips. You can find me at twitch.tv/Garlips, where you can see horrendous car crashes like this every single day when I'm streaming. Yeah, I'll hand over to my wonderful, handsome Strife, who's kept me afloat during the horrors of this run.
Hi there. Yeah, so you can find me at twitch.tv/handsome strife. I normally run bad retro games. I am currently trying to place world record in every single Captain Planet game, to which I have one more to do of the 4. And I'm also a member of Bad Run Club with Garlips, which you can find the Twitch channel for at twitch.tv/Bad Run Club, but we're more active in Discord, which you can find the link for there. But thanks again, BBG, for having us. Wow, my words. Hello, I'm a professional.
Yes.